Borthakur IAS Academy, an endeavor of excellence.
Borthakur IAS Academy.
Hello everyone, welcome to another session of newspaper analysis at Borthakur IAS Academy, Northeast's premier institute for UPSC and APSC preparation. Today we will be analyzing some important news dated 28th of April 2021. Please like and share this video and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So, Ajay, first news to hoise about Chandler Good Government Index. This index was recently released by the Chandler Institute of Governance, which is a private non-profit organization headquartered at Singapore. Aru A index khona 104 kon different countries consider kora hoy, and they are judged on the basis of terms of government capabilities and outcomes. Yat protection country re over 50 open data points measure kora hoy aru tak measure koribor karone 7ta parameters ba 7ta pillars or upora focus kora hoy. Those 7 pillars includes leadership and foresight, robust laws and policies, strong institutions, financial stewardship, attractive marketplace, global influence and reputation, and lastly helping people rise. So ইয়াৰ মেইন যেটো অবজেক্টিভ হৈছে আমি এই 7টা যেটা পিলার্স বা প্যারামিটার্স হয় তারপরে গম পাইছো যে it focuses in supporting the government leaders as well as public officers in all the nations, right, for strengthening public institutional capacity through training, research and advisory work. Keneke eta governmentok aru besi competent kori tulibo pari, how they can help the public officers in all these nations so that they can serve their society well, they can work for their nation well. So your main objective to hitwe hoy eniko ekhon index ba eniko ekhon list di dile jetia nations bilak nijor rank to kom pabo, then they will know where they stand, right? So accordingly, if their position is a little bit low, then they will work hard to provide better facilities to their citizens, right? So he karne mainly a index bor okol ekhon index boli na hoy jikono index bor mainly he karne prepare kora hoy so that the nations, all the nations of the country, they get a clear picture of themselves, okay, where they stand, right? So accordingly, if the position is low, then they will try to work better in that particular aspect, and if they have a fairly good position, then they will try to maintain the similar situations, right? Similar circumstance they maintain kori solibo bisaribo. And this particular list has been topped by Finland. Our India's position hoise a list khonot 49th. Now coming to the performance of South Asian countries, India ranked hoise 49th, Sri Lanka has been ranked 74th, Pakistan 90th and Nepal 92nd. So comparatively, India has done well in this particular index. Now, India nijor kisuman initiatives ase for good governance, right? And the good governance index of India has been launched by the Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievance and Pension to determine the status of governance in our country. And this particular index, it will assess the impact of various interventions taken up by the state government and the union territories for the betterment of the society, for the betterment of our nation. Our India Good Governance Day is celebrated on 25th of December. We all know that 25th of December is the birth anniversary of our former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. And this particular day is mainly celebrated, or it is, it has we have started celebrating this day because in order to create awareness among the people about the accountability in government among the citizens of India. And the Right to Information Act of 2005, it also plays a quite effective role in good governance because it ensures transparency in the governance. And good governance boli kole, it is an approach which will make the government committed for creating a system of justice and peace. And today's second news is regarding the Disaster Management Act. Through this particular act, the center has ordered all the states regarding the use of liquid oxygen. Teoloke koise je jikhini etia bortoman existing stock hoy of liquid oxygen with the private plants, they should be made available to the government. Hey jikhini deposit hoy, jikhini stock bortoman present hoy ase, hekhini teoloke government provide koribo lage so that government can make good use of that liquid oxygen during the time of pandemic আমি জানোৱে যে দিল্লীত আমি ভাল এক্সাম্পল দেখিছোঁ যে how not just in Delhi in many other states also there is scarcity of liquid oxygen for medical purpose, right? Hospitals bilakot oxygen liquid oxygenor obhabor karone manu bilakor bahut problem hoise, and that has also increased the number of deaths, right? Death rate every day bahi goise because of scarcity of liquid oxygen. Aru he karone etu samoyot center has taken this decision that all the liquid oxygen stock which is available with the private plants, that should be made available to the government, and it will be further used only for medical purpose. This order has been issued by the Union Home Secretary Jun chairman hoy of the National Executive Committee under the Disaster Management Act of 2005. আৰু বৰ্তমান এই যেটো supply of oxygen হয়, it is prohibited for all the industrial purposes, যেটো already মই mention কৰিছোৱে যে it will be used for only medical purpose, right? But তাৰ লগতে 9খন industries provide কৰা হৈছে, which is very important for the normal regular functioning of our country, right? So সেই কাৰণে these 9 industries, it includes among these 9 industries it includes the pharmaceutical, petroleum, nuclear energy and steel sectors. এনেকুৱা 9খন ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰিজৰ বাহিৰে বাকি যিমানবোৰ ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰিয়েল পাৰপাছ আছে হেবিলাকত কিন্তু লিকুইড অক্সিজেন যিখিনি অ্যাভেলেবল ষ্টক হয় that won't be used. Mainly focus কৰা হ'ব to the victims of COVID-19. Those who are suffering from COVID-19, they will be like this liquid oxygen will be made available for them, right? Our liquid oxygen ki hoy, it is the liquid form of molecular oxygen, that is O2, which is a pale blue color gas, and it has a wide variety of uses, right? It is a very powerful oxidizing agent, and organic materials will burn rapidly in the presence of liquid oxygen, and because of its cryogenic nature, this particular liquid oxygen, it causes the materials which comes in contact with it to become extremely brittle. Aru commercially liquid oxygen at a industrial gas hisabe use hoy for the medical purposes, right? Aru moi jeto mention koriswe, it is a strong oxidizing agent which is used in the spacecraft rocket applications, and that generally liquid oxygen is also combined with liquid hydrogen or and methane, right? So industrial use jimankhini ase tar bortoman hekhini bad di pele mainly focus kora hobo pharmaceuticals aru medical use or karone. Earlier also on 22nd of April state gutekhini district magistrates aru senior jikhini superintendents of police asile teolukok jonaisile je interstate movement of those vehicles which will carry this medical oxygen, that should not be stopped, okay? That should not be restricted. Aru jikunu particular state ekhonot buli nohoy, interstate movement of the vehicles should be allowed under all the conditions, right? Eniko hobo nalage je okol he kikhon particular state hoy, state liquid oxygen or supply paise jot oxygen plant locate hoy ase ba tar usoror areas jot oxygen plant ase, irrespective of the location of the oxygen plant, the vehicles should be allowed to move freely to provide liquid oxygen to all the states wherever needed, right? And Disaster Management Act, what is this Disaster Management Act of 2005? Its main objective is to manage disasters, which includes risk reduction, mitigation strategies, capacity building and much more, right? And it came into force in 2006, January 2006, and it provides for the effective management of disasters and for matters which are connected to such situations. And this particular act led to the establishment of the National Disaster Management Authority, and chairperson kun hoy National Disaster Management Authority, it is our Prime Minister. The Prime Minister of India will be the chairperson of the National Disaster Management Authority. Aru yar logote the National Executive Committee, it has also been formed, right, which assists the National Disaster Management Authority. And under the National Disaster Management Authority, all the state governments had established their State Disaster Management Authority. National Disaster Management Authority centrally কাম কৰে, and State Disaster Management Authority সেই particular state খনৰ যিখিনি disasters যদি কিবা হয় তেতিয়া হলে তাক কেনেকে mitigate কৰিব পাৰি, তাক কেনেকে তাৰ কেনেকে risk reductionত কাম কৰিব পাৰি, হেতুত mainly focus কৰে. So আজিৰ third news to hoise about the US India Climate and Clean Energy Agenda 2030 partnership. মই আগতেও লিডাৰ্ছ ছামিটৰ যিটো ৰিচেণ্টলি অৰ্গেনাইজ কৰা হৈছিলে বাই দ্য US প্ৰেচিডেণ্ট ভাৰ্চুৱেলি মই সেইটোৰ বিষয়ে ডিছকাছ কৰিছিলোঁ ইন আৱাৰ earlier analysis, and there we came to know that 40 leaders participated, 40 world leaders participated in this virtual meeting, and our Prime Minister was also a part of this meeting, right? It was mainly, this event was organized to take urgent steps for take stronger climate action in the field of stronger climate action. And your main jitu objective hoise, firstly obviously it will it will strengthen the bilateral cooperation between both the nations, and will work for achieving the goals of the Paris Agreement, right? That is the foremost goal. And the second thing is that this partnership, it will proceed on two main tracks. Duta trackot kam kori ba duta pointot mainly focus kori ei jitu global ei jitu bilateral cooperation hoy hetu strengthen koribo boli India aru USA decide korise. And these two tracks include the strategic clean energy partnership, and the second one is finance mobilization dialogue, climate action and finance mobilization dialogue. আৰু এই যিটো পাৰ্টনাৰশ্বিপ হৈছে, it is not only going to strengthen the bilateral cooperation, right, but also it will work together in achieving the climate targets set by both the nations. এই যিটো leaders summit organize কৰা হৈছিলে, তাত US আৰু ইণ্ডিয়াই নিজৰ কিছুমান টাৰ্গেট সেট কৰিছে, and that includes US, they have declared that they are going to reduce its net greenhouse gas emissions by 50 to 52% in the 2030, like till 2030, right? And India, they have announced that they are going to work on installing 450 gigawatt of renewable energy by 2030. USA nijor jitu release of greenhouse gases hoy, emissions of greenhouse gases, hetu keneke control koribo ba hetu keneke reduce koribo, hetu target koribo. And on the other hand, India is going to work on installing like finding new techniques for installing renewable energy sources. Amar jikhini non renewable energy sources hoy, tar pora keneke ami renewable energy source ole shift koribo paru, so that it does not hamper our progress but also becomes environment friendly. India etu target set korise. And through this partnership, India and US, they also want to show the nation show the other nations of the world that the climate action, they can align swift climate actions with the inclusive and resilient economic development. Jodi ami kisuman eco-friendly adaptations incorporate koru, then that is not going to hamper our economic development, right? Tetia amar national jitu progress hoy hetu maintain hoi thakibo, and amar jikhini sustainable development goals thake hekhiniu achieve korute amar problem nidiye, right? That is also going to prioritize our sustainable development goals. The next news is regarding the Project Danta of Bhutan. Recently, on 24th of April, Project Danta completed 60 years in Bhutan. And this project is important because it is one of the oldest projects of the Border Roads Organization of our country. Border Roads Organization or bikhoye moi agor analysis of discuss korisilwe. It works for providing better connectivity to those states which lies in the borders of, which shares borders with our neighboring nations, right? And this particular organization, Border Roads Organization, it is also functional in our friendly neighborhoods, which includes Afghanistan, Bhutan, etc. And this particular project, it was a result of the leadership of the third king of Bhutan and the then Prime Minister of our country, Jawaharlal Nehru. Our Dantak projector main jitu objective asile, it was to construct the pioneering motorable roads. And other than road connectivity, they have also worked in various development projects, which includes the construction of Paro Airport, Yonfula Airfield, then medical and educational facilities provide korise in the far-flung areas of Bhutan, right? Aru tar logote food outlets along the road, they were established under this particular project, and it introduced Bhutanese to the Indian delicacies. Aru henekeu amar jitu bond hoy Bhutanor logot, it was strengthened, right? Aru Indo-Bhutan relationship or kotha jodi ami mention koru, then we'll have to recall the Indo-Bhutan Treaty of Peace and Friendship of 1949 that provided peace and friendship, free trade and commerce and equal justice among both the nations, right? Aru in the year 2007, this particular treaty was renegotiated, and in that particular renegotiation, India's guidance on foreign policy was abolished. Aru tar logote bahut multilateral partnership ase India aru Bhutanor majot, which includes they have multilateral they are multilateral partners in forums like South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, then BBIN, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India and Nepal, BIMSTEC, Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation, enekwa dhoroner different forums of India aru Bhutane cooperate kora dekha jay, right? And also not to forget, India is Bhutan's largest trading partner. Now let us have a look at the capsule news for today. This news is regarding China's first Mars rover, which will be named Zhurong after a traditional fire god. Now, significance of this mission will be that China, in the year 2019, it became the first country to land a space probe on the far side of the moon, right? And now China is going to be the third country after former Soviet Union and the United States to put a robot rover on Mars. Aru এই যেটো first Mars probe হয় jot a rover khon load hobo, it is named as Tianwen-1. This particular spacecraft Tianwen-1, it consists of an orbiter, a lander and a rover. Our rover khonore naam to Zhurong rakhibo boli teoloke decide korise after a traditional fire god. Aru ei jeto whole project hoy, right, China jeto Marsor project hoy, that particular project, it has 5 core science objectives, and that includes creation of a geological map of Mars, then to explore the surface material composition there, to investigate the Martian atmosphere and climate at the surface, understand the gravitational fields and electromagnetic fields of that particular planet, and also to explore the Martian soil. Marsor surface of jekhini soil particles ase tar characteristics kenekwa aru tak kiba ice drop deposits ba water deposits ase niki hetu study koribor karone a particular project to teoloke launch korise. And this Tianwen-1 first Mars probe, it was launched in the year 2020 on a Long March 5 rocket from the Xicheng, China. Next, jeto capsule news hoise, it is about a place which is in news recently, and that place is Sahel. Sahel eta eco-climatic aru biogeographic transition area hoy in Africa between the Sahara to the north and the Sudanian savanna to the south. Aru yar climate to hoise semi-arid in nature, and this particular area, it stretches between the Atlantic Ocean and Red Sea of the northern Africa. Sahel part of Africa buli kole kun kita jaga include hoi thake hetu moi apnalokok next slide khonot dekhai disu. It includes northern Senegal, southern Mauritania, okay, Burkina Faso, then Niger, Nigeria, Algeria, enekwa part khini ebur jaga include hoi thake. A orange color jekhini apuni dekhise yare part bilak a part bulake Sahel region of Africa under include hoi thake, okay. Now let us have a look at the questions for today. Question number 1, who are cyber volunteers? What are their roles and responsibilities? Number 2, which of the following are Rabi crops? Number A, wheat, B, barley, C, mustard, D, rice. Question number 3, exercise Varuna is held between India and which country? Number 4, write a note on the Chandler Good Government Index. Question number 5, the last question for today. Is the Disaster Management Act 2005 ill-suited to be the main economic law of the country? Analyze the need for a pandemic law in the current situation the world is facing. So this was all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and share, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I'll see you all again tomorrow with another session of newspaper analysis only at Borthakur's IAS Academy, Northeast's premier institute for UPSC and APSC preparation. Till then, take care, be safe, bye-bye.
বৰঠাকুৰ IAS Academy প্ৰস্তুতি আৰু অধ্যয়নৰ নিৰ্ভৰযোগ্য ঠিকনা।
বৰঠাকুৰ IAS Academy।